Hi. I was going to do a fancy video outside in the Montana weather, but the -2-degree weather froze my hands, those beautiful painted hands. So I ended up doing another car rant. But a lot has come through for me this morning. Isn't this life, this thing called life, so fun? And the more that I pay attention to life, the more that I am aware of myself in this life, the more that I see how there is so much confusion, separation, and division. And it doesn't matter what the topic is. Every topic we can see that is being discussed on planet Earth in February 2022, which is just the beginning, again, of so much shift. We really have access to a complete different timeline. But without even going into the energy, without going into the access of the timelines, without going into what the planets are offering us and what's truly happening, I want to go into you. Because what I have experienced in my lifetime, I don't have a medical degree. I didn't go to school to be a lawyer. I don't know all the laws and the rules and the regulations around life itself. I am not a reporter. I don't deep search all the information to get all of the knowledge before I come on here and use my voice to speak. But what I do have in this beautiful experience of life is I have a body that is mine and communicates to me. That every cell in my body holds its own consciousness, its own intelligence. And I, however you want to view it, as an energy source, as a spirit, as soul, okay? I don't want to get confused with word and the language we all speak, because we all speak different language. And that is what essentially divides us, is we can say the one wrong word and be like, no, I'm not energy, I'm spirit. And then we block off any information from coming in. This isn't really information. I want you to feel this. So try to get your mind clear, take a breath, come into your body and see if you can feel these words. Every human body with its own unique consciousness your body is designed for you. For you, whoever is listening to this. Your body holds the information that you need for your truths. Now, we all are moving through our experience of life in a different conscious state. Not one is better, not one is worse. We are all needed to be in that conscious state so that we can navigate the world from our different positions. Now, I hold a value that there is not a right or a wrong, that there just is. So I don't need to come at life with judgment that I'm right, you're wrong, that's right, that's wrong. I don't need to pay attention to that. But in my body, I do have a truth detector for my truth. I do have a messenger that helps send me in the directions that are best for me. It doesn't mean that there's never going to be situations of controversy, of challenge, or obstacles to overcome. I don't even like to fully give it the description of positive and negative, because I don't think that negative is bad. I think that negative is simply just pulling you away from your truest self, and positive is aligning you to your truest self. And what is negative for me may not be negative for you. So even for the example of what I choose to drink in the morning, whether that be coffee, water, tea, celery juice, one of them is going to pull me closer to my soul alignment, my divine self, and one of them is going to pull me away. One of them is not better or worse than the other, and one of them is not necessarily a bad choice. But what makes a negative choice is simply something that pulls you away from yourself. So within us, within our human design, within our soul realignment, the Akashic information for us as individuals, we have our own unique truth detector, or should I say lie detector. We have where our truths are. Now, what is not fully being discussed out there is, how do you find your own innate inner wisdom, your own access to your own truth? We haven't been taught this yet. I do believe our children will know this, and some of our children already do. My child, there's no changing. I've guided them to themselves, and their truths scream at me. And they're not always the same as mine. But this is where we can utilize human design. This is where we can utilize soul realignment, both of which, and I'm not trying to sell anything, but both of which I have studied for the simple reason to give anyone who I work with or anyone who I come across with the information that everything is within you. You can go about the world with all of the jumbled information, because it's all jumbled. There's no way you can gather enough information out there in the world to find truth that's yours, because the information out there is supposed to be distracting. The information is supposed to be very confusing, because the information is supposed to keep you pulled out of yourself. And the more you seek the information and try to find it, you're going to get lost in somebody else's word. So these systems are to pull you into your own divine self. And we're not always very connected to our bodies. Many of us don't really have a lot of body awareness, right? Every time I eat, I get bloated. And so I just take these pills and then I just don't worry about it. It just like Pepto-Bismol coats my stomach and it kind of takes the bloating away. And so it is. And then we let that be that. Your bloating, your gut response, your body's messages are designed for you to help you find your center and to help you navigate truths, even truths of like what foods are not helping your vibration, what foods are pulling you out of your alignment, what foods are not for you. And this can come from anything in your life, from the exercises that work for you. All my best friends are doing this exercise. Well, but if it hurts in your body, it's not for you. And that's okay. That exercise is for them. I lose the most weight when I do isometrics. When I seriously just sit and focus on my body part, I end up changing my body part. I can't do cardio. That's just a silly example, but everything in your life, individually for your life, the world you see out there, it is showing you a mirror of yourself. It is showing you the confusion. All that's happening right now is surfacing and exposing that there's a lot that is not the truth. There's a lot that is very distorted. And how do we navigate it? Yes, we can call on source. Yes, we can call on higher parts, but what's our relationship with that too? Is it within us or is it within somebody else's word? So I invite you to explore this idea. I invite you to comment, to create a conversation where this is more sought out, where we are being, we can create a community. And even if you're just listening to this and that's all you get, great. You can go check out even my information on my website, mandala-mama.com, and see if there's anything there. It's a pretty simple website. I don't do a lot of the online website stuff. But really the truth is how do we really find what's true for us? We're so individually unique and we all play such an important part, but we're getting lost in what's out there and realize that it's actually the inner work that is changing our planet. I don't have to go out and fight. Now, I'm not designed to be an activist. I thought I was, and when I was a child, I did a lot of activism. But I'm not designed to be an activist. I'm designed in a different way. And you're designed in a different way. And I would love to help you find yourself and to see yourself, no matter where you come from, no matter what religion you believe in, no matter what side you stand in any political agenda, no matter what sex you are, your sexual preference, right? None of this matters. But you do have a vessel, your vehicle, your earth ship that guides you, and it has its own consciousness that is communicating to you every day. And how do you know what your truth is and what direction is best for you? It's all essentially written in the stars. And as cliche and esoteric as that may sound, it is. And there's even deeper information of how to find that if you want to go away from the stars and just focus on your physical. Where is your authority? Where in your body is it constantly communicating to you, telling you that every person you're around, this is a yes. Every situation you're around, oh, this is a no. Every choice that you're going to make, this is a yes choice or a no choice. You have that instinct in you, and it's instantaneous. It's not going to be the same as me. It's different for every person. For some people, it's the heart space. For some people, it's the solar plexus. For some people, it is the sacral, and so on and so on. What is yours? Where in your body do you get your instant messages? You may know this just by listening to these words, but you can also find this out by understanding when the stars made an imprint for your soul blueprint on the birth of your human incarnation. There is a lot of messages from that. So reach out to me. Let's discuss this more. Let's find your truth so you can navigate the crazy chaos. That's actually so fun and so beautiful when you truly know what your truth is and how to navigate all of this.